Hello aqua friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Nicole and I have the cutest little autumn forest tutorial today. We're going to use a very simple palette of just a few colors. And I'm starting off sprinkling some water on my paper, just spritzing it with water. I'm using a calligraphy brush and I want to portray some autumn foliage in the top part of the painting with just some squiggly lines. I'm holding my calligraphy brush nice and high. Now I'm going to bring all that color down and swoop it down with a flat brush for the 2/3 rest of the painting to make some light effects coming through the forest. The colors that I'm using here are burnt sienna, quinacridone and gold, and raw sienna. With the burnt sienna, I'm getting in those darker colors, the rays and the forest floor, as well as some more darker foliage in the top part of my painting. So notice this is just a very loose painting. Now to get more of a dramatic light effect, I am using a thin needle nose applicator with just fresh water and squeezing down in the direction that I want those light ray effects to be. It's kind of fun. It's messy, but it's fun. You could also adjust your spray bottle so it's a heavy stream in order to get that same sort of effect. You're going to let that whole thing dry, and now it's all about layering to get our forest. We're going to work on some background trees, and with that I'm using the burnt sienna. So I'm making a whole bunch of lines for some distant trees, different directions, different thicknesses, and wetting the bottom part of my painting for the forest floor. With a script liner brush, I am now going to put some branches on those trees that I made, very loosely holding my brush at the very tip and just sweeping my brush back and forth to get these effects of branches. And once you're happy with that, you can dry that layer. I'm going to work on the foreground trees. I'm going for some really deep, dark colors. This is going to add a lot of depth to our painting. This is sepia brown, and I'm putting in the main foreground trees. Now I do want to add a lot of colors to the ground area there. I don't want this to be a silhouette per se. So doing some more of those loose branches on the tree trunk. Going to go ahead with that burnt sienna and drop in that beautiful autumn color to the bottom here. With a script liner brush, while the paint is still wet, you can pull things up for some grass effects. Another tree trunk. More branches. And I'm not using any reference photo for this, I just kind of am doing this out of my head. I felt like I needed one more good tree trunk in the foreground there to even things out a little bit more balanced. I'm going to go ahead and add some more textures into that foreground. While it's still wet, it's going to blend in very nicely. All right, so that is a conclusion of this cute little painting. I hope you guys give it a try. Thanks for watching. See you next time.